Hi, this is Bethany with New Life Jewelry Creations. I am taking you to the outside of my house, and we're going to be picking up some weeds, and then my husband wants to burn some brush, which means I get to burn some brush. And one of the things that I do when I burn brush is I saved all my lint from every time I wash clothes, and I put it in a jar, and I use that for a fire starter. I do not use any chemicals, and it works great. Okay, that's my jar of dryer lint, and it's going to make a really nice fire. So guys, don't throw your lint away. It's not if you've got a fireplace or if you've got an outdoor burn pit or something. Use it for that. There's no smell and it's free. All right, good morning, friends. I just want to show you some things that are out in my yard. I'm going to be harvesting some flowers and leaves and stuff to dry to put in my jewelry. And I'm thinking I'm going to maybe take this flower here. Just pick some of the smaller ones, because the smaller ones will, oops, dropped it, will fit into jewelry better than larger ones. That one's not quite open yet, but I'm going to take it. But these are a very pretty flower. I'm not sure what they are. I got lots of them in my yard though. My husband's so sweet as to not to mow them. Some other things I have. Let's come over here and just grab some of these violets. Dry some of those. Oh, there's a pretty one right back there. We're just going to bring these into the house, and I will put them between pages of my husband's teacher's book where he was teaching biology. Ooh, there's a pretty, look at that one right there. He's retired now. And these yellow flowers here, they go good too. There's some pretty leaves. All right, that's a really pretty leaf, but it's kind of big for what I do. I can take this fern though, these ferns, dry those, and they make really pretties. I haven't used any of this yet. This is just grasses, but I'm going to dry some, see whether or not, see how that will look in some jewelry. You just walk along and until you see something that strikes your fancy. Can you see this here? When that's dried, that might make something pretty. All right. There's some more of these grasses here, like what was over there. A lot more. The bluets are almost past. There's some more pretty little yellow flowers. I think we have some more. Yeah, see? Here's some bluets right here. And they're really tiny. And the fact that they are so tiny make them really good for putting in jewelry. Okay. Looking around. And this is why it's great to have a husband who isn't into those, killing all the weeds in your yard. Because if all you got is grass, you're not going to have much to pick from. Yeah, I got to get out here and clean up these flower beds things. Oh, I just want to show you this here. You see this here? I picked a whole bunch of this yesterday, Let's see if I can get it into focus. Anyways, I am going to paint each of these little, I guess they're seeds. I don't know. It's some kind of grass. And anyways, I paint them, and I'm going to paint them different colors. And when they dry, oh, here's some more. See, here's a whole bunch of them right here. But I think those will be beautiful. Now look at this stuff here. This will be pretty in flowers. So let me just pick a whole bunch of this stuff. Hopefully this is not what's causing my allergies to go crazy, any of the stuff that I'm picking, because this has been probably the worst week I've had in forever. I don't know if I had a virus or is it just the allergies or something, but I've gotten really beat up. All right, these here are really pretty. Let's see, can you see it? Yeah, let me pick some of that. Right there, that's like a little tiny vine, but they'll be pretty when dried. Oh, here's some more of that was out, that we picked when I first came out. Yeah, let's pick that and see if I can't. Well, here, I got these, brought these out in case I came across something that did not want to cut. I'm going to pause for a second and cut this because I need both hands. Even with both hands, they did not cut real easy. That's a very strong vine thing there. But yeah, we just keep looking. Here's my chives. Aren't they pretty? I wonder if I can somehow use the flower in the chive. It smells good. Makes me want to just go out and cook. All right, let's see. What have I got in here that make good? Like this right here. Those will make good. Also, you can eat these. I don't know if have these in your yard or whatever, but if you're into sour, these are, and they have like little seed pods. Let's see if I can show you the seed pod right there. The seed pod right there, those are very sour. Very good. As a kid, I used to eat them all the time. It was like, all right, you know you're poor when your candy is, you get them outdoors. And here's the seed pods on this this vine here. I would not eat those. They probably are edible, but yeah, I wouldn't eat them. Do you see the little tiny flowers on that? I'm going to try to harvest those too. There's some more right up here. Yeah. See the little flowers? All right. Now this is a plant. I believe I got it from my sister-in-law. I'm going to steal some of the flowers off Matt. See if I can dry those. See what they look like once they're flattened and dried out. Okay. All right, I think I got all the weeds I can off in this here. All right, that don't belong in there, but that's got a pretty leaf on it. Need to clean that out. I have not cleaned out my flower pots and stuff. And the squirrels, oh my gosh, the squirrels just go in and they tear it apart. All right, let's come over here and see what we got over here. See my amaryllis? Isn't that beautiful? They're starting to be in full bloom. I'm not seeing anything over here that can be harvested real. My compost pit. Okay, what we got here? Got some tiny leaves. Let's take the little leaves. I wonder if these, yeah, let me go ahead and harvest these and see what I can do with these. Some of this stuff is just going to end up getting thrown away because once you bring them in and dry them out, they either don't work or something, you know? So, yeah, this is actually a tree. It's huge. There's another amarilla. There's more of that tree. That's probably what's been causing my allergies to go nuts. Let's see. This is the property line between the Collinses and our house. And let's get some of this here. And that's a pretty purple. So I want to see if I can't get some of that. Harvest some of these littler leaves up on top. Mosquitoes are starting to get after me. I mean, up in the north, they're still dealing with cold weather and everything, but they don't have mosquitoes yet. So, you know, think of it as a win. All right. I also have to keep an eye on their property to make sure there's no poison ivy over there, because I'll go over and I'll kill their poison ivy on them. They had probably the most luxurious thing of poison ivy a couple years ago. I mean, it was like 10 feet tall, and the leaves were a good 6 to 8 feet inches across. And yeah, I sprayed the heck out of that thing and killed it. I'm highly allergic to poison ivy. Oh, there's a cute little flower. You see that one? Yeah, let's harvest some of those. And plus it's got cute little leaves on it too. So, oh, look at this little flower. Yeah. All right. Yeah, people walk over these things constantly and never notice how beautiful these little tiny flowers are. And by putting them in jewelry, it highlights them. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm kind of sticking to it. This is our front yard. We have a terrible mole problem. And then the armadillos are also tearing up the yard really bad. Okay, let's come on over here. I have an oak tree that needs to be cut out. My rose. It's struggling, but it's still alive. Got an amarilla there. Not sure what these flowers are called, but they're pretty. And I have another amarilla here. This is a white rose. All right, let's see. I'm walking around the edge of our house looking for more weeds to harvest. Oh, these here are shamrocks. And they were growing here when we moved in over 30 years ago, and they're still doing good. So, all right. There's Aga. Say hi, Aga. This is the planter that my son made and gave to me for my birthday. And this is the welcome thing he made for me for Christmas. And those two lanterns are solar, and they do light up, and it's really pretty. Anyways, I gotta put some more plants in the bench one. But we had pineapple, so I just brought the pineapple thing out, and it will start growing. Let's see, can you see that? I can't tell. I cannot see what I'm filming because it is so bright out here. All right, let's see if we can get some small shamrock leaves. I'm going to even go with a couple of bigger ones, although I don't have much that will fit in those. Let's come on over to where my roses and stuff are. All right. See, I've got some irises here. These are huge, the big irises. Got a real rose back there. These are knockout roses on either side. And my bird bath needs to be cleaned out and filled up. The squirrels, dogs, you name it, they come and get it. All right, I don't see anything here that's harvestable. My camellias are pretty much gone. Earlier they were just loaded with these blossoms here, and you can see them on the ground. They're all rotted. They do have a hole in them, which would make them perfect if you wanted to use them for leis. You were having a Hawaiian party. I mean, they're very pretty. Let's see. How about you guys? Oh, there's a nice leaf. Right there, that's a nice leaf. Let's see, we got any smaller one? There's a nice small one right there. All right. The camellias are, the leaves are just way too big and hard and tough. My azaleas are past their pretty stage. They were pretty around Easter, a week ago. My irises, and you see the weeds, those need to be cut. Let's see, anything here? There's a lot of honeysuckle. This here is honeysuckle, and it smells really good when it's in blossom. And it causes my nose to run, but my husband loves it. Let's see, I'm not seeing anything. You see anything that I should harvest? Let's pull some of these here. It's a pretty little yellow flower. There's one there too. There's one. There's some little teeny leaves. You like those? Yeah. Some more yellow. Oh, there's another one of those little teeny leaves. It's probably a tree. I just pulled a tree out of the ground. I'm so tough. Okay. And if anybody wants this tree, you can come and get it. I hate this tree. It's a gumball tree, but I am going to take a couple of its little leaves, if I can find some that are, you know, like just starting. But these have gumballs on them, and the gumballs have like thorns on them. They're really hard on the feet. Yeah, I hope people don't think that's a pot leaf. I would hate to think people would think, oh, she's making pot jewelry. Yeah. Being a Yankee, I would not have known what a gumball was if I, you know, the leaves and stuff, if I did not have, what, 3 of them in our yard? But yeah, you don't go barefoot. That's for sure. Okay, well, I think that's enough. I've got quite a bunch here. I'm going to pause, and I'm going to go around to our shed and see if there's some stuff over there. Okay, still haven't made it to the shed yet, but we have some Leland cypress, and I thought maybe I'd take a couple of, all right, I'm going to have to get the scissors things out and cut. Oh, I can go this way, I guess. And just take some of the sprigs off like this here. They come off. The tree isn't looking beautiful in my opinion, but I never liked the tree. It was my husband. It's my husband's tree. All right. Ah! All right, that was... There. Just get a sprig. This is my neighbor's yard. If I see anything in their yard, I can go over there and pick too. They would not complain. Oh, isn't that pretty? These are very lacy. Let's grab that. All right. Here's my husband. He's out doing yard work. Okay. I'm not seeing anything that's time for harvesting here. Now, these are a pretty leaf, but they're too big. These are actually a red bud. Yeah. Not to be confused by red tips, and this is a horrible tree. This here needs to be tore off. It is, let's see if I can show you the thorns on it. There's a little bit of thorn there. And I don't see a thorn on this one. It's a Bradford pear. Bradford pears are terrible, terrible plants. They do have thorns, can have thorns this long, and they'll pierce your lawnmower tires, and they don't produce any good fruit. Now this is a real pear, which I don't think has any pears on it, but I will look and see. You can see that it had buds right there. And right here, but I don't see any fruit yet. Anyways, I'll keep an eye on it. So let's go inside and take care of these weeds. Okay, this is the book that I use. You can see that it's very heavy, and I use just regular scrap paper that I've used, and instead of throwing it away, I do have some cardboard. It's so that I can put this underneath these here and move it without the paper bending, without any paper bending or anything, so that the flowers don't fall out. And it's as easy as just taking the leaves or whatever you're putting down, just laying them out. I will probably cut this one here because it's just way too long. I'll probably cut this up a little bit, but that almost looks like carrot. Not sure what it is, but it does look like carrot. Doesn't smell like carrot, but then my sinuses are messed up because, yeah, this cold stuff I'm dealing with. All right, I'm going to take this with these scissors, these little scissors things that I got at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And I'm just going to clip off some of this here, like right there. And I don't think I'm going to keep the rest of this. So, I don't want you crossing over. I want you to stay in your own little lane. What else have I got that I can just put right down with that? What have I got? Let's see. There's a nice leaf. If I can just put that leaf right here. Oh, got a bug. Kill the bug. All right, then just take another sheet of paper, put it on top of it, squish it down, and we just keep doing that. I mean, there's no rocket science to this. You just keep layering it and layering it. You can put paper towels down. I started doing paper towels, but I'm not finding that it makes that much difference. Won't those be pretty? All right. Now with this here, I'm just going to, you can see I just cut the flower part off and throw the stem away. You will have a lot of stuff you throw away because stems don't do you any good. And I don't have my camera stand right here, so my phone stand, whatever you want to call it. So I'm sorry, the pictures are going to be all over the place. All right, let's do some of this here. And these are those things I said look like carrots. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. All right. Then we just take another layer of paper or two. It can be more than, and just lay it over it carefully like that. Kind of push down on it. And you're just going through. Like here's that, I think it's related to a sweet pea. I'm not sure. That one wasn't a really good one. All right. That has some pretty leaves. I think I'm going to take the leaves off individually and put them down. because I don't think I will use them on a stem. I think they'll just go into something small. And yep. So, oh, I want to save that little white flower. Definitely want to save that little white flower. Let's see if I can just do it with my nail. Here we do. Kind of, yeah. All right, let's get these little tiny leaves off in there. I might save that little flower, whatever that's called, a bud, flower bud. All right, I made some mess. Anyways, I'm gonna put this down because let's see, I kind of took a chunk out of that because I was trying to do it with just one-handed. And you can't do this one-handed. All right. And, oops, don't want to throw that away. Almost threw this one away. But those I want to paint, so I'm going to take those to the other room. And I may come back and show you how to paint them. So, anyways, I'll see you later. Okay, these here, I am cutting up individual flowers on. I just wanted to come back and let you know on that one. Okay, this one here is ready for a top paper. As you can see, I've spaced them pretty far apart, and I tried to get it so it's not touching anything else. And most of these are going to be facing down. You see the yellow flower right there and the flower beside it. If you have them facing down, then when you dry them, they will look more like flowers. If you have them facing up, when you put the top sheet over it, sometimes it folds it over. So we don't want that. Okay, I'm back for just a short little thing. This is some of that I got the other day of this here. And I painted it. And I kind of left it together. And yeah, see, it kind of tangles all up. I did get some of those apart. As you can see, there's different colors, I think. All right, what I have here, oops, over here is some Oasis. It's just the stuff you stick flowers in. If you have it, that's great. If not, figure out some way of either laying them out or something so they're not together, so that after you paint them, they can dry better. Now, I did pick up these. You weren't out when I did these, but I spied these when I was doing brush burning. And I said, oh, those are beautiful. Wouldn't they be pretty? So I'm just going to stick those in the Oasis to dry also. I was thinking of painting them, and I said, you know what? They're beautiful just the way they're at. They don't need to be painted. Oh, I have a little stem that's broke. I could paint, like these two stems here. That'd be fine. And to paint them, it's extremely hard. You take a little bit of paint. Excuse me. My allergies are beating me up right now. I have, I gotta go use some, what's it called? Blistex. It's the kind that comes out and it's white and it stinks and it's yucky, but it works so good on chapped hands, chapped lips, chapped nose, whatever you have that's skin that's real thin. So anyways, just a little bit. It's not a, really fancy paintbrush. This, I think, came with a watercolor set or something. And you just lay these down on something and brush the paint on them. And voila, you have purple. Then you stick it in your, oops, it sprung. The stem went, bing, and it flung it. Okay, I held on tighter this time. All right, let's see what purple looks like on these here. I'm not liking the purple. Let's do both sides. And we can do both sides because we are going to be putting it in the Oasis to dry. stepping back, it's not so yucky, but up close, I did not like it. The stem don't want to go in the oasis. It's very weak. There. Okay, I got it to go. Okay. All right, let's do some more of these things, and you'll lose some of that. Don't worry about it. Just paint, 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 paint. A bit of water. Thin that paint down a little bit. Paint, 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 paint. And we're going to do this. I'm going to do red. I got that the pink and the blue, light blue. So I'm going to do a darker blue and a red, because I think these would look pretty for pieces and like rings and stuff, but you need a lot of color on them. And I'm not liking this purple on there. It's not really showing it up the way that pink did. So let me get a different color. Let's go with the blue. It's a metallic blue, and that was is that a metallic purple? Did I do the? Oh, it was a color shifting purple. Maybe I just needed to do a straight up flat color. I don't know. Paint out of that, rinse it out. All right, what are we doing first? Let's go ahead and grab one of these. Grab one of these. All right. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I think this is gonna come out a lot better. I know it looks like I'm just globbing it on, and basically that's all I'm doing. But once it shakes out, then the individuals, you'll be able to see the individual little, I don't know what these are. They're leaves. They're not flowers. Are they? I don't know. I am not a horticulturist. Can't even say the word, huh? My sister probably would know better than I would. She's really into plants and her flowers, and she knows the names of her flowers. I just know that they're pretty. I'm like, I'll probably kill it, but it's, you know, it's really pretty. That's why I stick to weeds. Weeds, you know, God planted them there, and He's the one that tends them. All right, see? Don't you think that looks so much better than that purple one did? All right, let's get that into the oasis to dry. Another stem. All right, while you're here, let me try the red, because that way you'll be able to go, oh, I like that better, or nah. And this is just straight up red. It is true red. I don't see where it says it's matte or shiny or anything. It's just all purpose. So we're going to make it for this purpose. So since it's all purpose, it should work with this, right? Yeah. All right. We did get the garden planted. So my husband's a happy, happy man. We got the brush burned. So when he says, I want to burn the brush, or we should burn the brush, it doesn't mean we. It means I want you to burn the brush, because he knows that I'm a pyromaniac, and, you know, it's in my blood, and I just can't help myself. If there's fire, I'm there. Yeah. But luckily, I keep my fire burning to fire pits and fireplaces and things like that. I'm not a, you know, I'm not a sick person. I don't go around burning houses or whatever. That doesn't mean that if my neighbor's house was on fire that I wouldn't go over and watch. Hope they put it out, but still watch with fascination. Oh, come on. You're an ambulance chaser too. I got it from my mother. If there was if there were fire trucks in anywhere and she knew there was a fire, she would get in the car and she'd go look. Yes, she was one of those people who has to go check it all out. But We come from a very small town. Actually, we came 7 miles outside of town. So, yeah, the boonies of the boonies. Oh, yeah, look at that. That will be good. Okay, I'm going to clip that a little shorter. I don't think it needs, oh, right there. Where's the, there they are. That wouldn't even have stood up anyways. So, anyways, I'm going to paint the rest of these. Oh, I wanted to check this one too while you're sitting right there watching. Let's try, see whether or not we like this painted. This color. Do both sides. You know, this might look like a really pretty type flower inside of a necklace or something. Or a pair of earrings. Yeah, that might look really cute. I might do those 3 in blue, just to see what the blue looks like too. And yes, it is legal, ethical, or whatever you want to call it, to paint your weeds and put them in jewelry. It's not cheating. All those pretty flowers that you pay 10, 12 bucks for that are dried, yeah, those have been enhanced. Yeah, those have been enhanced. Yeah, I like the red best. Anyways, I will let you go, and I will paint the rest of these, and I'll try to get this video up. But it was a different type of video, and I enjoyed it. So I hope you, yeah, enjoyed my weeds in my garden. I was looking at the flowers from my oh, what's that? Gumball tree. I'm going, how many people are going to think this is like pot? Because it kind of looks, if you're like me and don't grow the stuff, pot and stuff, so you're not as familiar with the leaves. I saw I forget what show it was, but they had maple leaves, and they were calling them pot leaves. I'm going, no, I know what a maple leaf looks like, and that is a maple leaf. I'm sure all Canada was gasping, going, no, that's our state leaf, you know, our country leaf. I mean, all right, so let me keep painting. Okay, those are my done things. Ta-da! Are they pretty? They look pretty just as a flower thing.